and happy Sunday. Welcome back to a brand new vlog. I was hoping to get more reading done today than what I did. It's about a little after 6 right now. I had to work at 11 and then I got home probably around 3:30, and I was planning on reading pretty much when I got home to when Nate gets home from work. He's probably on his way home now, but that didn't happen. I ended up making hummus, and then I ended up FaceTiming my sister, and then my mom FaceTimed me. So by the time my mom and I got done talking, I started to make dinner. So that is happening right now, and I didn't get any reading done from home so far today. Although I did read one chapter this morning before I left for work. Currently, I'm reading the Shadow Cadets of the Pennyroyal Academy. And I know I mentioned this at the end of last week's vlog that I like the pacing of this. So the books start out with that beginning section right before school starts, and then it's through the school year, and then it ends right when they're going home for the summer. And then the next book will pick up like a month or two down the road, and then you're getting ready to go to school again. So it's that cycle, which works perfect for this. It makes sense. There'd be too much boring stuff in between anyway. It's perfect. The Shadow Cadets of Pennyroyal Academy, we pick up with our main character, Evie, who went back home to her family, which I don't want to give anything away because that's kind of a big question throughout the entire first book, or maybe like halfway to the end that you find out. She goes back to her family, and she ends up leaving a little bit early, and she goes and visits one of her friends from the academy in another kingdom, and like gets to meet that family and whatever, and travels with them back to the academy. So at the end of the first book, she defeats, or like kind of thwarts, the witches' plans and kind of uncovers part of the hierarchy of witches and kind of throws them off their game, because before they were hitting almost every kingdom and realm and taking over villages. And now that has kind of stopped a little bit. They've pushed back because of what Evie did. And now there is a sort of new question, kind of weird stuff going on. There are these princesses that are doing bad things and are looking for someone, and it doesn't really make sense. So I'm very curious to see where this is going to go. I love this series. It's easy to read. It's so innocent. It's lighthearted. I think it's going to pick up and be a little bit darker now. So we'll see about that. For the most part, it's really good. I really enjoy it. I love Evie. I love her a lot. And I can't wait to meet up with her love interest again from the first book. I really like him too. His name's Armentrout. And I think that's pretty much all that I've read so far. She's also learning a little bit more about her past and uncovering a little bit at a time that I'm really excited about. And I hope that there's more to it and that we get to learn more about that. If you love fairy tales, the Grimm's fairy tales, just all of them in one central story, then you'll love this series. And if you like princesses who are not damsels in distress, but are more action-oriented and actually kind of save everyone else, you'll absolutely love this book. And that is my update for Sunday. I know it was kind of long-winded, but hey, I got a lot to say. And that's where we're at. Happy freaking Sunday, guys. Happy Sunday. Happy Monday. So I'm just getting all cozied in to read my book for today. I'll probably read later tonight as well, but I'm just gonna read until Nathan is done with work for the day. Yeah, I think I only read a couple of chapters, so hoping to get a really good chunk done now. The main character is not quite back to school, but she is on her way there. So she just went to enlistment in one of the neighboring villages that she went to with her friend's family, and now is on the coach back to the school. So that's really all I got for you. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. My goal today, hopefully maybe by noon, plan on finishing the Shadow Cadets of Pennyroyal Academy, which just got super, super interesting because we kind of figured out the main plot point and like the main villain of this story. So I'm very excited about that. I have a little over 150 pages to go. It's very doable. This book is such an easy read. And also it's the ebook pages, so I don't really know how many pages it really is. However, my goal is to have it done by noon, and right now it is 10 in the morning. So we'll see if I can read 150 pages in 2 hours. And then we will read one and talk about it. Very excited. I very much really like these books. Okay, so I just finished my book, and the little like time lapse before this was the first half of the time lapse was the beginning of me reading today, and then the second half was the last like 40 pages. There were a lot of like little details that popped up that I was not expecting, which made this such a good story. I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads because I just really enjoy this series a whole lot. There's only one book left, and I'm not sure where it's gonna go, to be honest. I think we're going to be, I'm actually really excited for the third book because I think it's going to answer a lot of questions that have come up throughout the first and the second book. So we're going to find out more about Evie's past. We're going to finally figure out who this princess of Sa'date is, or whatever the princess of Sa'date is. Like, we don't know, but we learn about it right away in the first book. And I'm just so curious. And I can't really give much away without spoiling it. There was one character in particular who I did not see being who she is. That's very vague and not helpful, but you'll understand if you read it. It's so good. I was not expecting a lot of what happened, and I'm a little disappointed that there wasn't more Remington book time, but I loved getting to spend more time with Evie and her friends Demetra, Maggie, and Basil. I absolutely love Basil so freaking much. He is amazing, and I love him, and I'm so happy that he is there. I love him a lot. It's just overall such a good story. Oh my gosh, I really want to read the third one, but I have a couple books I need to read before I get there. I'm hoping that it is something that I can choose from my Bookopoly board when I do that roll for next month, because I want to be able to read it as soon as possible. The pacing of this book compared to the first book was a lot faster. So the school year went by much more in a blur than the first one. The first one did a lot of kind of teaching you about the school and learning about princesses and knights and all of that, whereas this one kind of was like getting through it to get to the main focus of this book, which was outside of the academy. So there wasn't a whole lot in the academy. There was quite a bit. There was a new professor who was kind of funny. I have no idea how to say her name, so I'm not even gonna try it. You got to learn more about the branches that the cadets can enlist in their final year at the academy. So that was interesting. I'm excited to see which princesses decide to go where. I guess I will start from Blood and Ash and let you guys know my thoughts on it. Hello and happy Wednesday. I started from Blood and Ash last night. I didn't finish the first chapter though. so I didn't really read a whole lot, but I do plan on reading a bit today. Right now, I am going to try and finish this puzzle so I can just put it away. And I'm also going to try to finish The Crown because I have like an episode and a half left, so just want to finish it. And then tonight I have like a girls' night wine Zoom call, so not sure how much reading I will get done, but I'm going to try to get a good start on the book. But that's my Wednesday check-in for right now. I don't have much to say about it yet. I stopped reading because I wasn't doing a good job paying attention. So, that's my Wednesday. Happy Thursday. I read a little bit this morning as I was getting ready for work since it's on my phone. Typically, I'm scrolling through Instagram or something as I'm like brushing my teeth because my toothbrush has like a 2-minute timer, and doing other stuff I'm usually on my phone. So instead of like doing that, I was reading because my book is on my phone this time. So I read a little bit and then I had to go to work, and now I really am gonna try to finish this puzzle today. It's taken me so long. Just want to do it. And I've also started watching Bridgerton and I really like it, and I've heard that there are books, so I'm very interested maybe in checking those out. That's about where I'm at today. Hopefully I'll read a little bit later. I don't have much to do tonight, so I'm gonna try to read quite a bit later. I'm very excited. This week has been very boring and I'm sorry about that, but it is what it is. I did it. It's done! I just realized I'm being very British today. I did my Harry Potter puzzle. I'm wearing my London sweatshirt and I'm watching Bridgerton. So, oh my gosh, it's snowing. I didn't know we were supposed to get snow. I didn't know we were supposed to get snow. What the heck? Good morning. I am gonna be making an iced chai as we chat. So today is Saturday and I did not check in yesterday to talk about what I read. I didn't read it all yesterday. I played a lot of Zelda, but I read the night before, and I hope this book gets a little bit better. It's not my favorite right now, mainly because not a lot has happened, and I'm just a little confused by it, to be honest. It starts off, and she's at like this brothel, like the main character, whose name is Poppy, I think, and I think she's at a brothel, but she's this like chosen one, this maiden or whatever, who's not supposed to be there. And she's kind of got like this disguise on. Anyway, she gets up to this guy's room, like she's with no intentions necessarily of like going into this room, but she gets up to this room and this guy named Hawk is in there, who is like some super strong military-ish guy, I believe. Like he works for, I'm not really sure what it's called. I don't really know if he's a soldier or if he just works on like this like guard, I don't know. He's some type of like fighter or something. I don't know. They don't do anything. They pretty much just talk. Then she leaves because some guy comes to the room saying something happened. They got like a shipment in or something and Hawk needs to leave. And she goes back to wherever she lives. So there's this thing called an ascension when you turn a specific age, and I don't know what happens. You ascend and I don't know, and are given to the gods. I don't know. I don't 100% understand. So she goes back to her place and someone comes in saying that someone's been cursed, or there's been a cursed or something. I'm not really sure. Don't really understand, but that's where I'm at right now. And it's just a little bit confusing because it doesn't really give you the information you want or you need. And so I'm just waiting for that information for it to get a little bit better. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm hopefully going to read quite a bit today. I do right now need to go edit my video that needs to go up at noon, and it's currently 9:19 in the morning because I just haven't done it. I've been super busy this week with work, so So I need to go edit the video and upload it so that I can have a video for today. And I will probably maybe check in later tonight and close out this vlog. Okay, well, I'm gonna end this vlog here now. It is Saturday night and I read a couple chapters today. I didn't feel super great, so I ended up taking a nap and then finishing Bridgerton. But I did read a couple extra chapters and I learned a little bit more about the main character, Poppy. And she has a gift that she can feel people's pain, whether that is physical or emotional. And I think she can kind of alleviate it. And also I figured out what the curse was. It's kind of like, I imagined a werewolf, but it's not, I don't think. Before the like crown of her world existed, there was this older world, and people from that time like are, I don't really know how to explain it super well because I don't fully 100% understand it yet. Anyway, they can create these creatures who remind me of werewolves. Basically, if you get bitten, you get turned into one of these things and you are cursed. And she and one of her guards goes and like kills them. So still trying to get through it. It's fine. But I didn't read as much as I wanted to today just because I wasn't really feeling super great. Hoping next week will be full of some really good insight to this book. I'm hoping to absolutely finish it by next week. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's on my phone or I just have a hard time starting another book once I finish one. I don't know what's taking me so long to really get into this book, but that's where I'm at. And I hope next week is a little better for my reading because it's been bad. Anyway, guys, that is all I've got for this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you want to. And let me know how many books you've read so far in January. I've only read 2, so I feel like I'm kind of lagging compared to some people. But it is what it is. That's it. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!